The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Favre. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Favre. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
37-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Throwing is Favre. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. first carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the carry.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, stick it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Favre setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Browns nothing.
Favre on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. John Randall dropping the hammer.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Touchdown, Packers. Greg Jennings there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of the touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Favre. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out. Bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
49-yard line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
39-yard line.
Now Favre. The left side completion to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Favre. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Favre. Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pass intended for LaDainian Tomlinson. Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, McNair. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's McNair. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, McNair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to a established momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Favre to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. I need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Cleveland.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, McNair. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, McNair. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, McNair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, Favre. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Touchdown, Packers! Andre Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are pouring it on.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. That's exactly what happened there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, McNair. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, McNair. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, McNair. Being chipped, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Reggie White on on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. To throw on second down, Steve McNair. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they go play action with Favre. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it's third down. Favre. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check Mike 47. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check smash.
Throwing is Favre. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jack Youngblood in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.